Hi everyone, welcome to Be Naked with Nadia, a channel where we speak about confidence, manifestation, and everything in between. Hi, I am Nadia Diaz, a mindset coach and founder of Newer Academy, a self-development brand for women who are ready to step into their power and really and truly walk confidently as their best selves. So today we're here to talk again about another subject on manifestation, confidence, and more. I thought today I would come to share with you a little bit of my journey and the things that I have manifested so far. So last year, at the beginning of the year, what I tend to do, let me start by sharing with you my practices, right? I had a lot of practices at the beginning when I started this journey. I really and truly started with the law of attraction. And I've learned a lot about the law of vibration, all of these things. And at a time with the law of attraction, I used to do a lot of practices because a lot of coaches explain to you that you must feel this way, you must do this, you must do that, you must wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning and do this, you must go to bed, all of these things. And I've tried it all, to be honest, I've tried it all. And today I've learned that a lot of these do these, do that, do these, we're just creating limitations because it's like, oh man, I didn't wake up at 5 o'clock today. So I just got into a space where, okay, today my day is not going to be okay, because in my head, I had made an assumption that I needed to wake up every day at 5 o'clock so my day could go well. All right. Though that was the assumption I have created due to the practices that I was practicing to become, a better person, to become more in alignment with myself, to do other things, to be able to manifest. And that was what I've learned from other coaches. Not saying that other coaches are wrong or anything. Everyone has their own practices. And again, if it works for you, it's fine. But for me, with the practices, as I said before, it was a thing where I've learned discipline, where I've learned, new habits, where I've learned more about myself. But really and truly, that was not what manifested. I started manifesting when I've learned about, manifestation is something that we do since we are born, like we do it automatically. I started deliberately manifesting when I've learned more about how to rewire my brain, how inside I could change my old stories with new realities that I wanted. Yes, it's this simple. It's that simple, right? And when I've learned that, majority of the practices that I have created, I don't need them anymore, okay? They were good at a time in my life that I needed them. But as I evolved, I no longer need them. And as I've created a new assumption that I don't need them, I only need my belief, I only need to know that no matter what is going to happen, I really don't need them. You see what I mean? There are a few things I still do. I still wake up in the morning. I'm still grateful. Like gratitude practice is something that I have carried on because it's just within me. It's something where I do write my list of gratitude. I do write my list of daily manifestations. Like, what do I want to happen this week? What do I want to happen today? Okay, so last year at the beginning of the year, I did not know what I know today. I was not coming from a place where I know my assumption is the one that, does all these. But what I can say to you was, I wanted to travel every 3 months. This is what I wanted. I wanted a life where I could just travel at least every 3 months. I was out of this country, right? I wanted a new house, spacious, like I basically described my house. I remember coming to my neighbor and I said, I'm moving. And she said, oh, you found a house? Because I was looking at the time. And I said, no, I didn't find a house, but I'm moving. You know? And I cannot explain to you the sensation that I had. I just knew I was going to move, right? I was going to move jobs and work in a particular company, which everything happened. And everything really and truly happened by chance. It was not something where I worked so hard to have it, or I went after it, or I was, no. Even people that were not in contact with me, they contacted me back, because it's just how it happens when you put yourself into that vibration, right? When you put yourself into a vibration, a certain vibration, that vibration multiplies, it matches whatever you are, you get. So what needs to change here is your self-concept, is how you look at yourself, is how you look at, this is my life, like, I decide, and I'm going to have a good life. I'm going to be filthy rich. I'm going to have this, I'm going to have that. I'm going to help 1 million people, like, I'm going to help a lot of women around the world, right? I am loved correctly. I'm valid. I'm valued, right? So all of these assumptions, whatever it is that you want, I'm just giving you examples, but whatever it is that you want, you then bring it to you. And you start creating a new pattern in your brain. You start creating a new monologue, right? Which is going to overtake the old monologue, right? It's what you believe in, and maybe believe is not the right word, is what you assume to be is, right? Is. You see a lot of people that don't even try and they just have it. It's what they assume. It's what's there in the back of their minds, right? It's what is in their subconscious. Remember that your subconscious do not have eyes. It does not have a brain. It can't tell you if you're right or wrong. Whatever you tell your subconscious is, right? If you tell your subconscious, I can't do this, guess what? You can't. Even if you can. But then you can turn around and say, you know what? I can do this. Like, I can, and I will. And guess what? You will. This is the way that you must learn how to look at your life and say, you know what? Whatever I decide is. Full stop. No matter what people say to you, no matter what life is showing you, no matter what, you look at something, whatever it is that you want, and say, it is this because I want it. And so it is. Yeah. When a bill comes to your door and you don't have money in your bank account, do not look at that bill and go like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm paying another bill. I'm so upset. No. You look at the bill and you say, thank you, universe, for the money. Thank you that I am able to afford this. I have the money. You look at your bank account, you see £50. You're looking at 50K. Oh my God, I'm so rich. I'm so blessed. I can afford it. Like, I can do whenever I want. I can afford it. I'm filthy rich. Is your assumptions. Is what you want, right? So I was probably not as confident as this 2 years ago when I started. Like, I was not, of course. I was just trying here and there. And I was very empowered. Yes, I wanted to empower other people. But all that knowledge comes along the way. We start today knowing something and we share what we know, right? and we want to share with everyone. We learn it, we apply it, we see results, we want to share it. But along the way, we keep learning, and we keep like trying different things and see like, okay, so this one is working in a better way for me. But again, we are not all the same. So what works for me might not work for you. Okay, and this is something as well that on my journey I've learned, even with coaching my clients. Every client is different, and what works for one client does not work for another client. Okay, but what will work for everyone, really and truly, is to rewrite their brain. However you do it. The easiest way for you to do it is through affirmations. Through affirmations, you affirm, you create new stories. You change the story. You drop the old story, you create a new one, and you keep repeating it until you start seeing it. You know, the thing is, like, a lot of people want to see it before they believe it. Maybe sometimes you don't actually need to believe it. You just need to create the assumption without believing it. And within time, you will see that it's working. It works. It really does work. You know, my house, it was everything I described it. There was only one thing that was not in there, but every little thing, it was the way I described it. You know, it was every little thing that happened. It was tied to the assumption that I had about that subject. You know, everything is possible. So, this being said, I just wanted to share with you that no matter where you are right now, and you might think that things are so hard and so difficult, and you don't deserve to go through what you're going right now, just remember that you can shift that anytime. You can decide to shift it right now. So you look at yourself and you say, yeah, my life is amazing. My life is amazing. I can do, be, and have whatever I want. Okay? Remember that you are able to create the life that you really and truly want. It's that easy. Okay? And I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Don't forget to subscribe, to share. And if you want to be coached by me, if you want to know a bit more, if you want to have a one-to-one with me, even if you want to have a free call with me, you can, I will put all the details in the description below, and you can jump on a free call with me. We can talk a little bit more on what can you do. Okay? All right. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Bye.